All right, welcome to the garden. It's Dave Honato, and it's finally time to plant some tomatoes. Finally, we're in Southern Ontario, Canada here today, and I usually plant tomatoes way earlier, like usually end of April, whatever last frost is. That's when I'm planting tomatoes. But this year I kind of had to wait because our first batch of seeds failed, and these ones they did well. They're doing well. You don't have to go buy any at the nursery or anything. They're all just the tomatoes I grew, so that's cool. So now we're going to plant them out. But first, I'll show you how to plant these sticks out. You see it kind of have them offset, so when the sun hits, they won't shade each other out. So I'm going to put 2 rows in. And yeah, I'll just show you how to put the sticks in and then plant out these tomatoes. And it'll be good old to go. Then afterwards, I have a little experiment. Basically, I put 2 cherry tomatoes in the same pot, try to grow them over a hoop trellis. We'll see if that works. Who knows? Anyways, stay tuned and show you the sticks first and then plant out these tomatoes. All right, well, hopefully you can see this hole we dug here. It's a pretty big hole. And we have a tomato here. So we're just going to put the tomato in the hole and backfill around. But first, we have a secret ingredient, the old worm poo. Smush that in there a little bit. There we go. It's stuck to the trowel. Get in there. That's good. I'll just take this. So with the ponderosa pink here, I'm just going to pop it in this hole and backfill around. Whoop. Just put that in there. Backfill around. And as much as there's possible to get as much of the tomato underground as possible. So like I said, it'll set more roots with the tomato underground more. I don't have there's mulch on there yet. Yeah, that's pretty good. So now we'll mulch it. Just gonna mulch around it, just for water retention. Keep the tomato happy. Not too much. So some mulch around. And we just water this boy in. I'm gonna give it a good drink. Ooh. I'll be thirsty and angry after that. In a few days, I'll be happy. I'm going right up that stick trellis that I got. I'm basically going to tie it to the stick here. Just go all the way up. Should be good. And one more drink, and that should be done. That's one tomato planted. Let's go on to the next one. All right, this one we got a nice close-up of the hole. See how deep it is. This is the tomato we're putting in, Brandywine Red. But first, we got to put in this stuff here. It's the old worm castings. So just throw some in. I've got to measure it. Just throw it in and smush around a bit. All right, that's done. And just throw this tomato right in there. So just pop it out here. Nice. See some roots there. That's good. Slide it in. Oh, I like that. Backfill around. Got some chunky bits in this one. Might take out these bottom leaves here. I'll do that in a bit. But I'm going to take out these bottom leaves so it's not touching the dirt, if you know what I mean. Then I'll mulch it again. Might as well pack it all in out. Get it nice and snug in there. Put some dirt all around it. Like I said, I'll mulch this one after I cut the leaves off, but I'll water it anyways. It's a good drink. Most of you want to get that water all the way down to the bottom. A deep hole. That's a good drink for them. Alright. That should be good and done. Like I said, I'm going to cut these smaller leaves off here and then mulch underneath it basically. But like I said, I'll do that in a bit. For now, we'll just plant up another tomato. Alright, here we got the last tomato. Some lemon thyme near it. And my clovers. I love the clovers. It's ponderosa pink. We got 2 of those. It's our favorite last year, so hoping they're doing well this year. I almost forgot the secret weapon, the old worm castings. Got it right here. Throw it right in there. Smush it around. No need to measure. Now we just take this tomato out of here nicely. Some good roots there, it's good. Just throw it down in that hole. Backfill around. Get that rock out of there. And this chunky bit. I don't want chunky bits in this business. Backfill around. Tough, nice and snug. Again, you want as much of the tomato buried underground as possible when you're doing this, because the whole thing will shoot out roots and you have a much happier tomato. For this, you can just push this mulch over. It's already there. There's a lot of it. Just mulch with that. Just no mulch on the actual tomato. The vine itself, that could be bad. Now we gotta water this in. Give it a good watering. Hope for the best. When you do it right and the temperature's right and everything's right, you don't have to hope too much. It should just work. Hopefully. Alright, it's all done. 3 tomatoes planted. You see these other stakes here. I'm going to plant another tomato right here. Maybe about 2 or 3 days. I just want to give these ones a head start so they can get going a bit faster. Just in case they are blocked by the sun with these stakes being offset like that. Who knows? We'll see. Anyways, that's all the tomatoes. On to the next tomato experiment. Should be pretty cool. Alright, I don't know if you can see me, but we're here by the big giant red potato bin. We're planting tomatoes in here. I got these 2 tomatoes. They're the same kind, Brad's Atomic tomato. So they're a small variety, and we want them to climb up these kind of hoop trellises that I put in here. And we're going to go all the way up over the top and hopefully come down the bottom. I'm not too sure how it's going to happen, but we're going to try. So we're just going to plant them out, bottom up. Just put them in the dirt here. So first we need a hole. Squirrels been digging in here as usual, so they already kind of helped us. And I want a nice deep hole for this. I'm going to put the tomato in nice and deep. So I'll dig a big old hole. Should have done this beforehand, honestly. Alright, that's deep enough. Now for these leaves, we're just going to clip these off. I'll just pinch them off with my fingers. We just don't want these leaves on here because we're going to plant the tomato a bit deeper than this pot was. So the leaves are off. Looks like just like that now. Just dump this out. Some good roots. It's good. And I'll just put it deep in there. Oh no, I forgot the secret weapon. The worm castings. So just put that in. Just around it. That's fine. Still got some. And I'll just bury this back in soil. This one's not quite as deep as I wanted, I guess, but it's fine. Get that one in. I'll just get this out of the way and dig another hole. This one I'll make a little bit deeper, hopefully, and not get too much dirt on this other guy. Piece of wood in here, we don't want that. Nice deep hole. It might not be wide enough. Let me just widen it out a bit. Scoop out some of that dirt. There we go. I'll do the same thing with this. If you can even see. Just pinch off the leaves here and then plant it. So now it seems I could have saved the leaves because they're still sticking up, but I'm supposed to plant these pretty deep. I might actually dig this a bit deeper. Right about there. Don't forget the worm castings this time. So we got that in the hole. Smush it in there. Now we put it nice and gentle. Just backfill around. That looks happy again. Yep, we could have left the leaves on both of these, but that's okay. I'll trim them off. Trim them off anyways. It's already done. I just want to make this dirt even so the water doesn't just go to one area. Press this down a bit. Press down and get you. Alright, that's just about done. Just need the trusty yellow watering can. Water them in. And give me a good drink. I'm going to be angry at me after doing that. Oh, we used up all the water. That's it. Alright, so like I said, hopefully it'll go up and over and back down again. I think there's a lot of tomatoes along the way. But thanks for watching. And if you like tomatoes, hit like and subscribe. It'll help out a lot. Hopefully this trellis thing works. Who knows? Alright, see ya. Have a good one. Alright, it's turning to dusk. It's about time to plant any plants right now because disease or anything might happen. You don't really want to plant plants at dusk, more in the morning. But today, at dusk, it's a perfect time to plant this giant stick. Well, it's a bamboo stake. And it's hopefully going to hold our tomatoes up really well. And this is an 8-foot stake, probably the biggest one I've ever used. I like to trim the suckers off and just have one leader all the way up to the stake. So we still, if we can get all the way up to the top. But we have to still bury it pretty deeply. So I'll zoom in a bit closer and show you how I bury one of these giant stakes. This one is huge. It's 8 feet. 8 feet. That's taller than I am. I can't even stand up. Looks like we out of the shop, but it's barely halfway. I'm crashing down like this anyways. So anyways, I'll zoom in and we'll see how it, so we dig it in, plant the stake. Alright, here we are planting the stick. It's late. It's kind of the evening time. You see some garlic around here. I kind of pre-dug the hole, so we're just going to put it right down in there. Make sure it's straight. Just kind of smush it in there a little bit, as much as we can. Just going to press pressure on there so it goes in the dirt. I did this hole hopefully about a foot deep. Hopefully. Now what I want to do is just push some dirt in there and just kind of pack it around there. Well, hopefully keeping it straight and level. Hopefully. And we just kind of compress the dirt down into the hole. Kind of keeps it stable, hopefully. So just keep doing that over and over again until the hole is filled. And then afterwards, we're going to kind of press it down with our foot. So right now it looks pretty level, pretty even. Your neighbor is gardening too. It's that time of year. Yeah, it's pretty level. So I'm just going to backfill a lot of dirt in and then make a kind of mound. I'm going to press that down with our foot and hopefully it'll stick really well. Like I said, you don't be planting plants at dusk or dawn. I mean, dawn is great. In the morning, it's good to plant plants, but at dusk, it's a bad time. So now you see me just press down, just kind of mound with my foot, squish it down in there, holding this thing straight. See some garlic leaves up there. We'll give the garlic a haircut though before we put the tomatoes in. I'd say that's pretty straight. It's pretty in there. Give it a little tap-tappa. And just push all this mulch back over top. Look at that. That's all done. Yeah, your stick planted relatively straight. Relatively.